Welcome guys, this is Soihavetoplay and this video is coming late. I'm talking soft because I don't want to wake up people at home, but I still wanted to get it out to you guys. And we're trying to fix our SmokePatch and Cider after the update by Komani 1.6 or 1.06. So if you fired your game and you notice that it was trying to load updates, if you have the Steam game, Steam is gonna update the game anyways, so it's gonna erase a number of things that the patch was doing. So this is my game when I started it, and it's trying to download new data sets and doing live updates. So I wasn't happy about that because I knew that I have instructions on my Cider and my patch to avoid going online. So the Cider worked, and as you see here, we lost all the images that were updated with the patch. So this happens because of the new data pack that came out today, 1.06. For us that are on PC and using patches and Cider, we don't care about these type of updates because we're depending on the custom patches that we get through the community. But this is good for the people that are on PS4, PS5, on consoles. So I'm going to take you step by step on what I did because it is not trivial, even though that SmokePatch put out a quick fix for the DLC to make it compatible. That is very good. They just came out right away with it. But the Cider was very troublesome to update. So here they are saying that this is only a fix, a compatibility fix. And you'll see down here that it says that they will be working, I'm sorry, right here, that they'll be working on a new version of the SmokePatch to merge it with any updates that the Komani put out. Okay. And very important here is that the Cider SP21 needs to be updated. Now I had trouble with this, but I have a workaround by using the original Cider from Juce. Okay, so hang on, and we're gonna look, and the installation is as usual for the SmokePatch. We're gonna find the link, extract it, and just right here, take this download folder and replace the 3 files that are there in our current download folder. And then we're gonna replace the edit file. All right, so I'll take you step by step on that. So I'm gonna find the link for the fix, for the compatibility fix. So it's down here. There it is. So I'm gonna hit media fire, hit direct access, and download. Now you don't have to worry about this part because I'm gonna put links with my own downloaded files for you. So you're gonna receive this directly from me in the description box. Okay, so now you extract that and then you get your folder package here. You see the download folder here, and the edit file, it will be inside this folder right there. And there will be some instructions here, but to be honest, they can be a little bit confusing because it's instructing here, step 1, to copy the 3 files. Now just follow the way I do it and will be a lot simpler, which is basically just copying the whole folder right here. We're gonna copy that folder and we're gonna find, you need to know where your game is. So always it's gonna be under Steam Apps, Common, and that is your eFootball PES 2021 folder. All right, so right here is where you're gonna put that download, and you're gonna say yes to replace the 3 files. All right, so this part is done. And we're gonna go and fetch the edit file and put it under the command folder. So let's grab only the edit file right here. You can cut it or copy. Now my command file is under documents. So here's my command folder. Inside that, I'm gonna find my game. So it's gonna be called 2021 Season Update. And the folder with the long number is the one that's gonna contain another folder that says save. And inside that, that's where you're gonna find the edit file that you need to replace. So let's do that. Now that should do it for the SmokePatch. All right, I'm gonna cut through the through the whole thing here. I went into Juce Cider update, and you see that he's got a 7.1.2 that works fine with the new patch. It says data 5.0, but it also works for 6.6 or 1.06, I'm sorry. And they give you links here, but don't worry about this again. I'm gonna give you the file in the description box, so you can extract it. Inside the folder, here's a trick. Here's a trick. And what I did was only to copy the Cider DLL and the application, these 2 files. I'm gonna copy those 2. I'm gonna go to my game folder, what inside is the Cider folder, and I'm gonna replace those 2 files. Now I'm gonna check that they are the right version now, the updated version. And as you see here, is 7.1 for the application, and for the DLL it will be 7.1.2. The shortcut should work okay. All right, I did that, and what I found is that when I fired the game, it was still looking to do live updates. So then I realized that something must have happened with the configuration file of the Cider, or the ini file. So you see it's trying to download new data assets here. I'm sharing what happened because you might see the same thing, and I want you to understand why this is. So I'm looking here to see, I thought I had a net block that was active. So I fixed it here, down there, Lua net block. I'm sorry, I went fast there, but the net block instruction should not have the semicolon in front, and it should be active. So now when you fire the game, it will block the access to online. So that should work okay now. All right, so let's check to see if anything else is working okay. So now all the emblems and uniforms should be okay. So let's look at the master league, and it looks like it's working okay as well. Now I want to check one thing, and that is any of the mods that we included through the cider, such as player faces. So I'm gonna check the ones for my Leeds team. That doesn't look like the faces that we added. No. That's what Kamani is providing. We added better faces than this, so that's not Dallas. No, that's not Elder Costa or Harrison. All right. So that's telling me that it's not picking up the right instruction. So I'm checking here to see if the instructions in the cider configuration file are working. And I notice here that the CPK instructions are not there. So anything I loaded through the CPK root folders are not being called for. So what you need to do here, if this is your case, re-enter. You're going to copy this instruction here, and you're going to replace the word root with the name of the folder that you put in the CPK folder. So I'll show you. So here's the live CPK, and here's my faces folder, and I got some other mods through this live CPK. I'm not gonna do the PSG, but I see I got the menu, I got accessories, and some other ones. All right, so all we need to do is to take that face name and put it in the over the word root. So I'm gonna replace this here. And by the way, that line should not start with a semicolon. Remember, the semicolon is gonna block the instruction. So that's why I'm only copying this line without the semicolon in front. And I'm gonna do one by one all the mods that I have on my live CPK. At least the ones I wanna keep using. So I'm gonna put here menu, just like it is there within the live CPK. So I'm gonna do this for the rest of the ones that I wanna keep using. I hope this video is useful for you guys. Let me know if you still have issues. Please write in comments or send me an email, and I'll try to respond. I try to do my best to help you out. But this particular update was not as trivial as some other ones, especially with the cider portion of it. So let's see within the game if everything is working. The first thing we're gonna see is whether the menu, the intro menu, is working. So yep, that's working good. And let's check the faces of the players. Let's check my Leeds players, and that seemed to be good. So now that we added the proper instructions back in the configuration file for this cider, everything is working the way we want it. The last thing I want to check is whether my cider overlay is working. So let me launch a game. Just gonna do a local match. And hit my spacebar to see if the overlay pops up, and there it is. Okay, good. And I can cycle hitting number 1. Yep, through the different servers. So that seemed to be working. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I had. I hope that's useful. I wanted to send this out today because I didn't want to leave you hanging out there if you're having trouble trying to launch the game. All right, until the next one, guys. Send me your comments and remember to subscribe if you haven't so far. Thanks for watching.